All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. Wow. Wow. Just trying to gather my thoughts. I wasn't even worried about this. I wasn't even worried. I see everyone tagging me. I'm going, what's going on? What's happening? I go to social media and Fabrizio Romano breaking. Chelsea are pulling out of the Manuel Ugarte race. PSG are now in the lead to sign the player. Player was open to Chelsea move. But PSG have offered more, and Chelsea are not willing to pay well above what they consider Ugarte's market rate. I still don't know what happened. Like, I hear over here, PSG offering more, but man, it's a little bit embarrassing now, man. We had our hopes up. It absolutely looked like Chelsea had this. It absolutely looked. Record Portugal was saying, we have this done. PSG were not in the scene. Yeah, they said they were going to hit the release clause, and they obviously offered what they offered. But it looked like Ugarte wanted the Premier League move, and it looked like Ugarte was happy with our improved wages. This out of nowhere, and there's a whole heap of other news that has dropped just before this in regards to us possibly wanting to buy a small stake of Sporting Lisbon to get this deal over the line, and PSG apparently got ticked off by that. I don't know what happened. Some people are like, Miz, don't worry about it. It's not embarrassing. What can we do? We tried our best and we got beat by PSG because they're offering more money. When you dance for so long with a particular girl at a nightclub, you dance for that girl so long, hoping to close the transaction, hoping to close the deal. And then some other brother comes in and just sweeps her off the dance floor after you've done all the hard work. This is a player that Poch wanted as well. Poch wanted Mount, supposedly, and we screwed him over for that. Poch wanted Ugarte, and looks like we've screwed him over for that. Paris Saint-Germain are now working to close in on Manuel Ugarte deal at the beginning of next week. Chelsea have left the race as things stand. PSG offering better terms to the player, but still in talks to finalize the deal with Sporting around 60 million euros. So it's still the 60 million, which is what we offered plus more with the bonuses, but it's the player. It's the offering the player more. So now PSG are offering even better terms. I guess what can you do? When PSG are going out there and just offering the player even more than what they already offered, which was already more than what we offered? Do you know what I mean? My manager is messaging. Yeah. What do we do? We were already behind the 8 ball with PSG in terms of money. And now they're offering more. Let's have a look at what happened, what was transpiring about a couple of hours ago, because this is where it all started to go a bit weird. Ugarte wants PSG, but Sporting are blocking it as Chelsea are offering many things, including a minority investment in Sporting Lisbon. Joshua, hold on, guys. Let me see if I can just to get this. How do I? Let me just turn this off for a second. I'm actually at work. Well, I'm meant to be doing work, but I'm just going to turn that off for a second. Come on, get out of here. All right. Ms., for me, trying to offer over 60 million or 70 million for a target when there is others is crazy. Now, I don't think it's about the 60 or 70. It's about the personal terms. Arash, thank you so much for the super chat. Make it stop, Ms. I've had enough with this club. Let's truly assess what's going on here. I don't know whether we can just completely blame Chelsea here, because I think PSG has come over the top even more. So yeah, Ugarte wants PSG, but Sporting are blocking it as Chelsea are offering many things, including a minority investment in Sporting. I mean, why are we trying to do all of this stuff? Like trying to get a minority stake to like. See, I think that might have really triggered PSG off. According to L'Equipe, if the deal is concluded with Chelsea, UEFA, see, this is why UEFA will examine this type of unprecedented negotiation. His contract would be for 8 years, and this will be examined. Chelsea spoke to Sporting in the negotiation about making a minority investment in their club, and a process that could be unprecedented, never done or known before in European football. See, this is the thing. This is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, like, is this true? I wouldn't put it past us trying to be fancy like this, because our new owners and our board is all like, they try and do all of these fancy agreements. So I wouldn't put it past them. And this might have ticked off PSG. What's all this minority stake that Chelsea want to include to buy Sporting in order to get the Ugarte deal over the line? Trying to do all these outside of the box tricks. Do you know what I mean? Loopholes. Is don't listen to L'Equipe, it's BS. How can Sporting block a release clause? Well, they're not blocking it. I don't know. The player obviously has a say as well. Player don't want to move to us. Personal terms, I thought was agreed with us, but player don't want to move to us. Player wants to go for more money now. Wow. And here I was thinking that it was never about the money. It was never about the money. Oh, man. What a fool was I. What a fool was I. Via Baghdad, Iqbali and Jose E. Feliciano's Clearly Capital, Chelsea started negotiation to invest in Sporting. This is L'Equipe. Is this true? Mirror exclusive. Chelsea offered to invest in Sporting as part of the Ugarte deal. Sporting have now told Ugarte he can only join Chelsea this summer window. So even Mirror is saying this as well. So I'm not sure whether L'Equipe is actually BSing or not. Dishan, thank you so much for the super chat. Ms. Is adhering to the wage structure for player you need is it valid? We don't have UCL. Ben Jacobs just discarded L'Equipe. Let's have a look at Ben Jacobs as well. Let's read through. I'm just lost for words, man. Breaking, Chelsea pull out of Ugarte race. This is from Ben Jacobs. Let's have a look at what Ben Jacobs had to say. Looks like he's doing a space at the moment. Chelsea pull out of the Ugarte race. Exclusive. Chelsea have pulled out of the race for Manuel Ugarte. More to follow. Incredible drama. CFC position is they made Manuel Ugarte a competitive offer and higher than some of the numbers reported, but PSG topped it. Incredible drama. CFC position is they made Manuel Ugarte a competitive offer. We made Manuel Ugarte a competitive offer and higher than some of the numbers reported, but PSG topped it. Chelsea not prepared to go above market value. So I believe this has to be personal terms. This has to be personal terms. PSG offer remains on the table. They have triggered the 60 million release clause, and with Chelsea out, suddenly are thus confident with lucrative terms offered to Ugarte of now completing the transfer. What can you do? What can you do when PSG just offers more money? You can't do anything. You cannot do anything about that. See what everyone else is saying. Matisse is live as well. Roma have confirmed that Tammy Abraham suffered a new ACL rupture today. Wow, that's sad, man. Ugarte would have been nice signing, but I'm not mad Chelsea refused to pay over the odds. Can't be spending recklessly for a third window in a row. Yeah, perhaps we've done the right thing, man. Perhaps we've done the right thing. I mean, we've done everything possible. We've done everything possible. And it looks like PSG has just come over the top and took the player. Look, I don't know. Maybe we can't blame Chelsea in this situation. Never love a player without a here we go. I repeat, never. No deals with PSG. I hate them. We will be more fierce now. Come on, CFC. But not going to lie, it's a heartbreaker. Yeah, it is a heartbreaker. When it comes to wages, we could never compete with PSG. We were never competing as well. We were never competing. Even though Ben Jacobs saying that we had a lucrative offer, but it looks like PSG's come over the top of that. And then we've decided that this is beyond the market rate, which is fine, I don't want Chelsea Football Club to bend over backwards for no one. If Ugarte, I thought it wasn't going to be just for the money, he would want to come to Premier League, but if it's just for the money, we can't compete against PSG. Simple as that. Ugarte is a butcher, nothing more. Why are you people crying? Get me Tonali, Zubimendi, or Valverde. Well, let's see. What are the alternatives right now? Arash, thank you so much for the super chat. Getting PTSD from last summer, losing our target. That's the thing. I mean, it looks like Poch really wanted this guy, so I'm a bit concerned. I'm fuming these fans talking about Lavia. Brother is so undercooked. We don't need someone who needs 3 years of development. Sofian, we did not. If the miss of last transfer window did not exist and he hired a proper manager first, this would not have happened. Clicks, Miz, this could mean we can use Ugarte's money as leverage to get Caicedo. Thoughts? Yeah, maybe. I mean, what's to say that we're 100% going to get Caicedo? Do you think we're the only one for Caicedo? We're not the only one for Caicedo, man. Man United's in the mix. Arsenal's in the mix. It all depends whether Arsenal get Rice or not. But Man United's definitely in the mix. And I'm not really certain whether Caicedo really wants us, I think he had his eyes on Arsenal Football Club. I'm not sure, man. I'm going to... After this Ugarte situation where I completely thought this was going our way, every bit of news, even Fabrizio Romano said it's imminent. We're trying to close the deal. But we're cautious of PSG. He's always had the cautious outlook about it, no problems. Every bit of news was going towards us for Ugarte, and it didn't happen. Caicedo is going to be tougher. Caicedo is going to cost more. Caicedo is going to have other suitors. We're not the only suitors. We don't have Europe. Man United's got Europe. Deshaun, thank you so much for the super chat. Would you be content with losing Caicedo for the same reason? Do you know what? I was optimistic that if we get Ugarte, maybe we can convince Caicedo because of the project that we're doing. Enzo Fernandez as well in the midfield. Now no Ugarte. Obviously, we're going to have to look for alternatives. No problems. I'm not really certain whether we're going to get Caicedo, man, because Caicedo was always going to be a tougher deal than Ugarte. Caicedo was always going to be a tougher deal. Always. A lot of people are talking about Lavia. Do you know Liverpool's connected to Lavia? It's not a given that Lavia 100% comes to us. Yeah, there's Joe Shields. Conversation, no problems. But I'm not really sure Lavia is 100% destined for us. Lavia is not better, not even close to, but Joe Shields would push this deal, but he's got injuries in him. Yeah, and that too. This Poch might be pissed off, man. He wanted Ugarte, wanted Mount to stay. Don't know, but it's not a good start. Yeah, I mean, now we definitely need to hurry up because a lot of our midfielders are leaving. Mount, Kovacic, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. There's rumors about Conor Gallagher, N'Golo Kante, We don't know what the future holds for him. There's a lot of midfielders going. We need to recruit. We need to have these players ready for the preseason. We just do. I cannot have a preseason where our supposed new midfielders are not there. I cannot have that. Not fussed on losing out on Ugarte, was happy to get him because he's a good player, fits profile, and Poch wanted him. But Caicedo is a priority and was told 3 days ago Lavia would be pushed if Ugarte didn't come, who, in my opinion, has higher potential. Caicedo and Lavia, or Caicedo alone, I'm happy. A lot of people think Caicedo is like in the bag. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know whether Caicedo is in the bag. Good sign when I didn't see anyone say 60 million euros was a bargain for him in the first place. Wonder how many pretended to watch him too just because they wanted new signing hype. Give me departures, please. I mean, calm down. CFC Daily is just negative for the sake of being negative all the time, man. Ugarte would have been a sensational signing. It would have been a really good signing. But the way I look at it, I think we tried our level best to get this particular player. At the end of the day, PSG has come over us, topped us. I can't really blame our football club. The only thing I can blame is if the whole thing about trying to buy a stake from Sporting, if that is true, we need to stop all this. We need to stop all this. Stop overreacting, Miz. You cry small reasons will get... This, brother, ladies and gentlemen, live chat, have I been overreacting in this whole live stream? You tell me. Has any part of me been overreacting in this whole live stream? Have I not been calm? Have I not been logical? This guy comes out of nowhere and saying, stop overreacting. Did you just join in now? How have I been overreacting? In fact, I'm just being very normal. In fact, I'm not even blaming Chelsea one bit. I'm not even blaming Chelsea one bit. I think we've done everything possible. My only concern is I hope we don't try and do all of these buying stakes. Trying to buy stake from Sporting Lisbon, trying to get the deal over the line like that. That kind of stuff, that's got to stop. I'm not overreacting one bit. Johnny over here, you're overreacting, man. Get mods. If you see idiots in the live chat, please just put them on a timeout. Like, of course I'm sad. I see Snowman 6000 saying you seem a bit sad. Of course I'm sad. I expect this player to come through to Chelsea Football Club. Of course I'm going to be sad. I'm not going to come here and go, woohoo, yeah, we didn't get Ugarte. Of course I'm sad. I thought this was in the bags for us. But at the same time, it looks like we tried. PSG has just come with more money. One top source has always been adamant Ugarte was going to PSG from the off. I was really hoping that source was wrong. On the plus side, the same source says we are moving very positively for Moses Caicedo right now, but Chelsea wanted both. Chelsea offer, but the issue remains with PSG, who are still pushing hard to sign Ugarte. One source is still adamant that Ugarte may well still end up at PSG, which is why I'm remaining calm on this whole. Fair enough. Yeah, Deshaun, thank you so much for the super chat. DM and striker, we need to pay them. We don't have UCL. Yeah, we don't have UCL. Vivek, but Miz, we could have offered him 5 to 6 million euros at least, since Gallagher, Hudson-Odoi are on 120k. Yeah, look. Yeah, we could have. Maybe we should have. Or maybe we did. I don't know. But maybe PSG has gone even more further than that. PSG's probably got even further than that. Someone saying fab tweet. Let's check this out. Regardless of how this Ugarte saga will finish, with PSG having a match point and Chelsea out of the race as of now, keep an eye again on Moses Caicedo. Chelsea wanted him in January, then well informed since May. Caicedo has always been in the list with Ugarte. I like how the narrative has always been Caicedo's always been in the list with Ugarte and Chelsea wanted him. Can someone actually have a conversation with Caicedo? Can someone actually have a conversation with Caicedo and just see if this brother is okay to join us? Because I'm now very scared and skeptical. I'm very, very worried that Caicedo potentially wants to go to a club that's in Europe. I'm pretty certain Caicedo wanted to go to Arsenal in January. I am pretty certain he wanted to go there. And Arsenal were very keen on getting him, and they couldn't get him. They ended up getting Jorginho. Please hear me out. I think we should keep Oba. I don't know, man. I don't know. He's not in the plans, man. He's just, nah. I don't like this new board. They always drop important signings. Enzo, Mudryk, now Ugarte. They only sign players like Caicedo, Santos. While we only consider Premier League players, Premier League proven is overrated narrative. Miz, what are we going to do if Caicedo and Ugarte didn't sign, but Mason, Kai, and Kovcic all leave? We don't have a team then. We don't have a team. We better hurry up. No, Caicedo just wanted to join a traditional big club who would pay him more. Let's see. Hopefully that's the case. Oh my God. What an evening, man. All this news I thought we had Ugarte, but wow. James Madison is available. Grejo Park, thank you so much for the super chat. James Madison, I think, is heavily linked with Newcastle and Spurs. So I've not seen too many links with Chelsea as yet. But yeah, it's a player that we should be thinking about. He's got injury concerns as well, to be honest. That brother has a point, Miz. Notice how the owner gotten involved for Mudryk, Enzo deals, and board did the rest. True. Miz, what do you think about Valverde? I think he's a sensational midfielder. There is no way he's coming to Chelsea Football Club. There is no way he's coming to Chelsea Football Club. Fuzzbrain, thank you so much for the super chat. Absolutely gutted by the news. Yeah, man, I'm sad. I'm definitely sad. I'm not even going to lie. I'm definitely sad. As soon as this dropped, oh my days. As soon as this dropped, I was like, what? By the way, there's another new one. Okay, that's the old one. He's retweeted that. He retweeted that. Look, the bottom line is, I think we've given it our best shot to get Ugarte. And at the end of the day, PSG has come in with more money, and it's just not happened. This might genuinely be a case of mission failed successfully. Reggio Park, thank you so much for the super chat. No Europe and rebuild, we are less attractive. I think that's the reality it's starting to hit in. I didn't want to completely believe it, but maybe that's the case. But look, we cannot match PSG's money. We cannot match their money. PSG already supposedly offered more money from the get-go anyway. And we didn't match that. And then on top of that, they've gone even more above the personal money, the wages being offered to Ugarte. But I do think PSG would have complained if there is some truth around us trying to buy some sort of stake from Sporting, because I don't want us to do any of that fancy stuff. Stop doing these fancy things. I don't like that. All right, we're going to wrap things up, ladies and gentlemen. I've got work to do. We'll do a live stream in the morning. Man, Matisse is everywhere. It's at Hossam's channel as well. Zatan obviously finished up. Romeo Lavia, Ugarte, Caicedo. Ugarte is done, ladies and gentlemen. It was fun while it lasted. I got really, really excited. I just didn't work out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you guys for a live stream early UK morning. Till then, take care. It's hurt. It does hurt. It does hurt a little bit, this one. It does hurt. I thought we were going to get Ugarte. So, yeah.